Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the SGR coming today with another Madden 23 video. And today, I'm going to be explaining the best budget players you guys can get right now in Madden 23. In case you guys didn't know, here in the channel, all I do is talk about no money methods. So if you're looking for coins, training points, or XP, this is the place to be. Because like I said, all I do is talk about no money methods. As always, if you have any questions I want to talk about in today's video, make sure you leave a comment down below, and I'll answer comments as possible. So in today's video, like I said, we're talking about budget players. I have 9 players for you guys today. I have 4 on offense, I have 4 on defense, and I have 1 special teams. Every single card or player you guys are going to see in this video is under 20K. Most of them sit between 10 and 15K. So these cards are not expensive, and they will help your team if you are a no money spent player. And you know, you're looking to fill in some gaps. I tried to pick the most important positions on the field as well, so I can help you guys out. We're going to start on defense first because I do like what my defense has. Now, I'm going to show you guys an obvious one here. If you already have played the game, right, and you've already seen some of the players in the game, you probably already know about this guy, so I'm just going to get him out of the way early. He's a little on the pricey side right now, but I have seen him like yesterday. You know, he's a little expensive. Also, it's a bad time to be on the market. It's the middle of the day on a weekday. Market's usually kind of high during that time, but I just want to talk about Caleb Farley real quick. Caleb Farley is a cornerback who has 87 speed, and he's only an 82 overall. He's only an 82 overall. He's 21,000 right now. Trust me, he'll go down to 17, 16,000 in no time. But 87 speed, super athletic. Look at these first 4 stats. He's super athletic. The man coverage is okay. I think man coverage is really important this year because blitzing is really good. The blitzes are a lot better in previous years. So man coverage is a very important stat this year, but how athletic he is, it doesn't matter what his coverages are. He's so fast, he can keep up with anyone. 87 speed, he's also 6'2". 6'2" is a great height to have this year. I think anything 6'1" and up is a must-have height. So Caleb Farley starting off. I just did Farty. Caleb Farley starting it off. Probably the best card on this list in general. Then we're going to go with Isaiah Simmons. Now, I have Isaiah Simmons on my team, right? And I have a pretty good team right now. I got Isaiah Simmons just to fill in a little gap in my team, and I love using him. Yep, I believe he's 82 overall. Now, obviously linebackers don't animate how they should, right? They don't go for interceptions when they should. However, Isaiah Simmons he's tall, he's pretty fast for being 82 overall. You know, his zone coverage actually is not bad. The thing is, though, something about him, he just shoots the gaps really well. I know he's a pass coverage player. It says he's a pass coverage archetype. He shoots gaps on runs really well. I don't totally understand why he's so good at it, but there's just something about this card that I really like. And I can tell you this card from experience is really good. He's also 238 pounds, which makes him even better because he's going to get more hit stick fumbles because he weighs more, right? Isaiah Simmons, I think this is a great card for you guys to have if you're nobody spent. And even if you're just looking for like a backup linebacker, right? I think this is a guy. He's my number 2 linebacker. I play Cam Chancellor at middle linebacker as my user, and Isaiah Simmons is right next to me in the middle. So I love this card, and I recommend you guys should pick him up. Okay. Now the next one I want to talk about is Jamal Adams. Now, obviously Jamal Adams is not as good as he's been in previous years. All right, we know this. I believe he's 80 overall. Yeah, I think he's 80 overall or 81 overall. So Jamal Adams has just gone down overall pretty much every year. And this year, he actually might not look that appealing to you, but I want to talk about something that stands out to me. 82 speed, that's kind of mid. 82 speed for a budget card, that's not great. Or even in general, it's not great. What's standing out to me is the hit power. Jamal Adams should be on your team for stopping the run, right? Obviously, he's a run support card, but I find that instead of using 2 strong safeties, I like to use a middle linebacker and a strong safety, you know, on those 2 middle linebacker positions, right? I want to have one card that can stop the run really well because the run is really good this year. So having Jamal Adams there, obviously 82 speed is just kind of average, but 85 hit power, this is going to really not only knock down the stamina on some of the offensive cards, he's going to force more fumbles. I think Jamal Adams is a really good card you guys could pick up. I would not play him as strong safety. I would play him a middle linebacker. So when you go to your specialist part of your team, when you're building your team, put Jamal Adams at sub linebacker. Put him at sub linebacker. He'll be subbed in at a middle linebacker position, and you know, in certain sets, he'll be very valuable for you guys. Okay. And the final one I want to talk about is Montez Sweat. Now, statistically, this card isn't amazing. I'm going to show you a couple stats in this card that kind of stand out to me. I've used Montez Sweat, so I can personally tell you this card is not bad. He's not the best pass rusher in the game by any means, but there's a couple things that stand out to me, right? And I'll get to that right now. Obviously, 78 speed is not bad. The finesse move is pretty good, right? 81 finesse move, that's not bad. This will stand out to me, okay? He's 6'6", This is going to get you more pass deflections when he's rushing the quarterback. Basically, he's going to reach up and swat the ball. This doesn't happen very often, but it does happen sometimes. Also, sometimes with taller, I've noticed in previous Maddens, I don't know about this Madden, in previous Maddens, it seems like taller, like defensive linemen, they get better quarterback pressure when they are taller. I don't know if that's a thing. It's maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I have no proof to actually back this up, but just from like a personal experience type of thing, I just feel like taller defensive tackles and defensive linemen get better QB pressure when they are close to the quarterback, when they are rushing. So that Montez Sweat, he's the 4th one. This is probably the worst one in this defensive list, but I still recommend getting him. It's only 10,000 coins. It's not like you're doing some crazy investment. So, yep, that's Montez Sweat. Now let's get on the offense. I want to start this off with a gold card. The only gold card on this list, by the way. And you're probably going to look at this card and think he sucks. He's bad. That's fine. You can have your own opinion. But this is a card that I think is really good. Now, obviously, if you know this game, if you played this game, if you've seen videos in this game, whatever, you probably know who this guy is. Darnold Parham Jr., right? We know this guy is. He's kind of like the crazy tight end in the game right now. He has 86 overall card that I have on my team. This card is really good. The 86 is. Obviously, this card looks kind of trash. Here's what I would do if you get this card. Obviously, he should not be your go-to tight end like the whole time down the field. What I would do when you get inside like the 25-yard line, when you're 25 yards away from the end zone, sub him in at tight end because speed does not really matter once you are close to the end zone or when you're even in the end zone when you're on like the 5-yard line. Really, height matters when you are close to the end zone. So I would have this card on my team purely to be subbed in when he is like inside the 15-yard line or even the 25-yard line, right? Sub him in. He's 6'8" and he's 240 pounds. Obviously, the stats aren't really there otherwise, but 73 speed, that's just all right. It's not great, obviously, but he's 6'8". This guy is going to go up and get balls that you throw. He's going to go up and grab them. If you know how to use or catch, I can personally tell you this card will save you. This card has saved me plenty of times, just on countless drives throughout this game so far this year. So I love this card. Probably my favorite card on my team. I have the 86 overall, like I said. I really just love this card. Love this card. Now let's get on to a wide receiver that I like. Okay, I think we all like this guy in real life, right? He's kind of a flashy player. Hollywood Brown. I believe in this game he is a 80 overall. I actually just pulled him I don't know why I'm going all the way down here. I think I just pulled him though earlier today. And I'm going to put him into a set. Also, my coins have gone up. I'll explain that in my next coin making video, how I did this. But where is Hollywood Brown? Where's he at? Right here. So obviously it's a little on the pricier side. You can get this card for still like 12, 13, 14K. But he has 85 speed, which is awesome. I don't know why I'm in this screen, but I'm just going to stay here. He has 85 speed. The route running isn't there, but the fact that he's so fast, if you just line him up outside, he's going to burn people down the field. So you're going to get a lot more touchdowns, a lot more open, targets with Marquise Brown, simply because he's fast, right? It's pretty simple. He is incredibly fast. So I recommend getting Marquise Brown. I didn't really go over him there because that's the only stat that matters on this card, is that he is really fast. Also, if he doesn't fit in on your team, he can still be like a kicker or punt returner, right? 85 speed, that's still really good. So I recommend getting Marquise Brown, even if he's just a return specialist, right? Pretty simple. I want to talk about a quarterback here. This is the highest overall card in this list, I believe. He's going to be over a little over 20K at some points, but if you can try to snipe him, I would recommend it. I personally use this card, so I can tell you this card is not that bad. And that's Dak Prescott, okay? His stats are just kind of average. Obviously, that pass accuracies are all kind of there for a lower overall card. He just has a little bit of everything, and that's why I recommend this card. A little bit of speed. Throw power is actually pretty decent for an 84 overall, by the way. The short accuracy, right? Mid, deep. It's all just kind of average, but nothing is really bad about this card. Also, he's 6'2". So, that's why I recommend this card if you can get him for a decent price. So that's just kind of why I recommend Dak Prescott. All right. Now moving on. Let me look at this. I believe we have one more player. Oh, yeah. We have a left tackle. Like I said, I tried to go over the most important positions. I didn't get a running back. I probably should have, but I like this card. I was looking at some of these cards that I could use here. I really liked what I was looking at from this card. I forget what overall he is. I think he's an 82. He is. So it's right here. Laramie Tunsil. Look at his stats. Here's what I like about him. He's 6'5", so he's taller. All right, this is going to help out with those taller, more heavier defensive linemen that are going to just push him out of the way. And just attribute-wise, his stats are all up there, right? For an 82 overall that costs 10K, a little over 10K maybe. This is a good card, right? Pass block is obviously there. Run block is a little below average, a little less than what you'd like to see, but still, he's a really big guy, so he's still going to kind of stop those defensive linemen from getting to, the running back or your quarterback, whatever. I like this card. It's a low overall card, I know, but this is personally a card that I would recommend getting. All right, and now finally, the last player on this list is a kicker. I said I'd do 4 defense, 4 offense, and 1 special teams, and this is Tyler Bass. He's super cheap, and he has pretty good. His accuracy is not good, I'll be honest. His accuracy stats are not that good. However, I really like where his kick power is at. I used him last year. I can't even find him right now. I think we just have to search for him. But I used him last year. I used one of his cards last year, whenever he came out. I don't know when he came out. There's a decent Tyler Bass card that came out last year. Just don't remember when. But for 10,000 coins, like I'm actually going to buy this card. I don't have him right now. I'm going to buy this card right now for my team, actually. So you can just kind of see proof here that I'm going to use this card. Tyler Bass, I think I can just view him right here, right? Yep. 84 kick power. So this is pretty good. Obviously, the accuracy is not there, like I said, but really kick power is what you're looking for in a kicker in this point of the year. And Tyler Bass has kick power. So that is going to do it for this video, guys. This ran a little bit longer than I thought it would, so I apologize for that. But tomorrow I think I'm going to post another coin video. I found a really good coin making method. Yesterday I grinded coins pretty hard. As you guys can see, I've gone up about 200,000 coins in the matter of about 24 hours. So tomorrow, expect a coin making video. And I'm going to give my shout today now. I just want to say thank you for all the support lately. It has been awesome. This last video I posted really popped off, and you guys made that possible. So I really just want to say thank you for all that. I'm going to do my shout today now in case you guys don't know. I shout out every single one of my comments. All you guys have to do to get shout out in the next video is simply comment on this one. Here are all the shout outs from the last video. Meal Dolphin Thing, Brett Seberg, Paulie, Brad Mills, George Washington, It's Impressor, Snake Magoo, Moopin Fiji, Mr. Leak Snippets, The Athletic Channel, Hunt Awakens, Yolkface, and Fortnite Gameplays. Thank you all for watching the last video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe below, and I'll talk to you later. Stay safe for me, and peace out.